Welcome to Rauta's Reviews. Today's band is from Finland and it's one of the bands that have existed for more than 10 years so far, and this is their fifth album so far called Denial/Survival. What we have here is a self-financed CD. As you can see, their hands, trying to get a hold of this light as if begging for mercy or something. I don't know. Same is here on the back side of this digi-sleeve, and inside, well, there's not much but lyrics. Very compact release all in all. No booklet whatsoever, just the CD here and lyrics and all the necessary information over here. What we're dealing with here is 52 minutes of metal music, more kind of melodic death metal or sorts anyway. And for the first time, I think since their demo ages, this band has gone self-financed. For reasons to me unknown, this seems like a weird move, but maybe, and I'm just saying maybe, the reason is in the music itself. Because what I can say to you bluntly, that this is a CD of a disappointment. The music, meanwhile, there's nothing wrong with the genre. Melodic death metal is very good when it's done good, but it can also be quite boring, quite lukewarm, quite meaningless in a way. And this is exactly what has happened with this particular CD. The deal here is that if there is any ambition on this band anymore left, it clearly is not showing, it's not heard throughout these songs. Well, the songs are quite long, 52 minutes, 10 songs, you can figure out the rest. It is also that they are not, kind of getting me hooked. They're not delivering anything like, okay, now nice melodic tunes, oh wow, I'm gonna, bang my head or fist. It's more like leaving me this phase of like, okay, when is this gonna end? Okay, just 2 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes? What the hell? It's like it's boring me out of hell. And the reason is that this album is lacking the kind of key material. It's lacking those great riffs, those great ideas, those melodies. Just basically everything that is needed to do even a decent release. Something that I would say, look, it's not my cup of tea, but maybe you like it. This one, I'm not sure about it, because I've heard the music before of this band. This is not the first time I actually hear of this band, being this fifth album by now. The thing is that this band is just, leaving me hopeless. It's kind of like I'm waiting after like 4 tracks or 6 tracks. Now there has to be a better one, but it never arrives. It never shows up. And once I'm like finished with the CD, I'm like, man, I have to give this a few round of spins before I'm, able to write a review or do a video review about it. And I'm like already bored. And the thing is that it's not only the songs which were kind of let down. It's also that the production is kind of lame and weak. It's more like, this is more like popish light metal, if you will, rather than, heavy, rusty, I don't know, steel kind of sound. It's just like the sound is not supporting those mediocre or less level songs. It's exactly the feeling that I get is like this band didn't put much of an effort, or at least they surely didn't use an extra, pair of ears, or maybe a sort of production specialist or something. Even a guy that, hey, could say like, dude, you need more shredding, you need more bombastic sounds here, you need a better vocalist. Because that is, yet again, one of the things which kind of make me annoyed with this, is that the guy, while he has a really unique, or at least very kind of untypical way of singing, kind of like a mourning way, kind of like a wailing, like if he was bitching about constantly like something. And I don't know, what I get the feeling from my colleagues is that some people actually like this kind of style. Maybe because it's not, you know, one of the typical stuff. It's more or less kind of snowflake, in a sense of you don't get to see that, or more like hear this kind of vocals every day. But to me it was more of an annoyment, one of the key factors which I kinda ended up disliking this album. Then again, I don't put so much weight on the vocalist, you know, because it's the other elements which can basically save an album, and that is not happening here anyway. It's just like this band is just missing everything, which kinda leads me back to the very question, is that the reason why this band is now getting a self-financed CD after 4 previous ones? Not to mention the demo phase, you know, demos and all that stuff. So it's like maybe the band didn't deliver as powerful music as it was supposed to. Maybe the label didn't, you know, decided you should go. Or maybe these guys just decided, yeah, let's go self-finance. Nobody can dictate what we do, and maybe even shouldn't, but this time they clearly should have used sort of producer. At least, you know, somebody to tell these guys, not like, nope, that's not the way you want to go. Because this is just, you know, one of those releases why I recently made that video why self-financed CDs suck so much. And the reason is this: when people are their only kind of, you know, judges, jurors, their own guards, well, there are no guards. If you just like decide to do everything on your own, you have to prepare for disappointment, because people end up becoming deaf to their own art, music especially, and eventually that will lead to a lot of problems, and this is kind of a proof of that kind of things happening. I'm not saying that this is totally worthless. I could probably throw my neighbor in the eye with this if he or she gets annoyed. Oh, just kidding. This is a kind of almost mediocre album, but still not on that par yet. So kind of light disappointment, if you get my meaning. So I don't know, maybe Antipope is for you. It's certainly for me. So for me, thanks, but no thanks. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you are a fan of the band, or if you are heard this album, please let me know. What do you think? Do you think it's good? Because it might be. Who knows? I don't know. Thank you for watching. That's all from me. Goodbye. Good night. Stay metal. Don't do shitty sounds.